right. Just gonna check the stream. Yep, there it is. All right, hey everybody, it's File Under Action. We are back with another episode, part. I don't know. Back with something. We're back with another part to our beginner guide for Diablo 2 Resurrected. We are on Act 2. Last session we finished Act 2, or Act 1 rather, and then made our way to Act 2. So at this point we can do a couple different things. With Act 2 there is a quest that we just got, Radamant Slayer. I can go do that quest. It is not a required quest. Or I could skip it and move on through Act 2, or I could go back and start farming for the runes for my stealth armor. So I can kind of do any of those things. What I want to do is I actually want to do the quest because this quest, the reward for that is a skill point. You get a book that gives you, when you read it, gives you a skill point. And those skill points are really valuable right now. Really, they're valuable all the time because there's only a limited number of skill points that you have access to. So I think I want to do that, and then I'll probably gain a level, maybe 2, probably just 1 though. And then we'll start farming runes. So let's check Drogden, see if he has any cool staves for trade. We're looking for a 2 open socket, so I could use that for my leaf rune word, but I think we could find a better one. To blaze, again, I could use that, and it would work, but I think we're looking for one with warmth or fireball. Like this, the +3 to fireball, that's insanely good, but it's I don't have near enough money for it, and it's a magical staff, and it doesn't have 2 open sockets, but that would be good. We'd use that. Warmth or fireball is what we're kind of looking for. The +3 to fireball there. So to get that +3 to fireball, it looks like we're going to need at least like 60k gold, and we have just under 40. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to do some more farming, which we can make some money while we're farming runes, and we can also make some money doing this quest. But yeah, I need to swap this to Q. Q. And then when we get teleport, the teleport will be E. And then fireball, we're going to move over to here eventually. Maybe not now. But eventually we'll move that over. But anyways, let's head down. So the entrance to the sewers is right here next to Grease, where we hired our mercenary. By the way, let's see what he has on him. He's got some cool stuff. Does a lot of damage. He's gonna have that aura. Alright. Resist Fire Shrine. That's really good here because a lot of these minions they shoot fire arrows, so that's really helpful to get a Resist Fire Shrine. Resist Fire automatically adds like 75 resistance. 75 is the soft cap for resistance. You can go above that, but the hard cap is 95 for resistance. You cannot go above 95. And then the soft cap 75, you need some
I need mana.
You need some what am I trying to say? You need some gear that gives you additional max resistance. So we're just going around the edge here. Yep. Just going around the edge, just trying to find the way down. We need to go down to sewers level 3. Once we go to sewers level 3.
I need mana.
That's where we will find Radamant. Once we kill Radamant, we will get There you go. So kill Radamit, we'll get that book. That gives us the extra skill point. So he has, I have a prayer mercenary, so he is giving me life regen. Not very much, but it is good at low levels, and as my level increases, the life regen won't be as good. So this takes me back to Loot Go Lane because there are 2 entrances to the sewers, level 1. Alright, cool. I'm going to go ahead and hit this just to reset that fire res. And we will keep looking. See, the life regen, why did I do that? Is actually really good on low levels. You can actually regen your life pretty well. So as long as you're just keeping your life, dropping those, or drinking those potions, the health potions, when your life gets low, that's really all you need to do, which is what you need to do normal. But you know, if you don't have that life regen, then eventually you're just gonna be drinking potions all the time because your life will continually fall. Whereas with that regen, it'll come back up. But that's prayer. That's the prayer mercenary. So he has an aura called prayer, and that's what that does. Is it gives you regen, life regen. All right, so we're on level 2. We are going to look for level 3 here. That mana potion since I just drank a couple. Alright, we are looking for a 2 open socket armor.
Not enough mana.
The good thing about the Merc at this point is he is very strong compared to us. So he can kind of handle everything here if we want him to, as we recharge our mana. Oh, hello. Take that. See what I mean? He's very strong. Cool. Let's keep it going. So we're just casually working our way through. There's the waypoint, so we can go ahead and take that back to Loot Go Lane. We'll charge up. So Farah heals you, and then Atma heals you as well. Little tip for folks, you don't have to go all the way back to Farah. Atma can heal you. The teleportation portal, so the town portal comes in here, so you can go in here and talk to Atma, or you can go out the front and talk to Atma. Obviously, he might get stuck in there. That's Geglash. He gives you lore. We don't really care about him. You can listen to the lore anytime you want. That's not what this is about. Let's drop off with our 1,000 gold, and while we're here, let's check and see what Drogden has. Probably nothing.
Good evening.
At least nothing we can afford, you know what I'm saying? That would be a good one. Lightning and Chain Lightning. If we were running a lightning source. Nope, not what we're looking for. Enchant is a nice spell. Enchant is actually a nice spell to buff your Merc because you get fire damage and attack rating on your Merc, so that actually is a nice spell, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Warmth, 1 to Fireball. Maybe. That's a maybe, but I'm not going to do it because I think we could find something better. But that does have 2 open sockets and a +1 to Fireball. We're really looking for +2 or more to Fireball or or Warmth. And then these are magic. That one's no good. No good. Those don't have 2 open sockets, so got some good stuff there, but just nothing that we're looking for. Oh, we're going back to the waypoint. So I just talked to her really quick. I cast my frost armor, then talked to her really quick so I could recharge my mana. And then off we go. So in this case, we're just looking for the way down. We're going to take that smoke sphere because that's probably going to give us a lot of money. Amethyst always. We're going to take the healing potion and drink that. That'll top us off. What's on the sphere? Oh, 2 to warmth and 1 to firebolt. That would, if that was a staff, a 2 open socket staff, that'd be great. I'd use that. Sadly, it's not. I actually, what do I have on me? 1 to firebolt. Actually, yeah, we're gonna use this. The warmth will give us some extra mana regen. We'll sell this, and I believe that also less life, but the warmth will give us extra mana regen, and the +1 to firebolt is a wash. So that's actually better than what we have. Let's continue on. We're almost almost up a level. Alright, so these guys are interesting because these guys, when you kill them, they make a plume of smoke. The smoke is, or plume of poison. And so if you walk through it, which your merc seems to like have a knack for, then you get poisoned. In normal mode that we're on, it's kind of irritating, but not a big deal. But in Nightmare and Hell, it is annoying because it is a lot. It can actually do a lot of damage, and it lasts forever, it seems like. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Don't get caught in that.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
I think we're getting close here. Alright, let's put more potions down. Remember, shift left click to move the potions to your belt. Oh yeah, here he is. So I know he's here because it's not just the Burning Dead here, it's the horrors as well, the gray skeletons. Alright, got him.
What a misguided monster.
Really?
I can't carry anymore.
That stinks that he died. Oh well. Alright, let's head back. Alright, so we got our new skill point. So I'm gonna put, we're gonna do 5 more there just to make sure we can equip some decent armor. We've got 2 skill points because we had 1 for leveling up and 1 for completing that quest. We're gonna add 2 to Fireball. Oh no, I can only add 1 because I've added the max number. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the next one to, what level are we? 16. I'm gonna add the next one to Inferno because we're gonna sort of make our way to Meteor here. I could also add to Firebolt, which would increase my Fireball skill damage, but it's okay. We're gonna get some big bonuses here pretty soon.
Yes.
Greetings.
All right, so that actually doesn't give us that much. We don't care about stamina. That gives us 1,000 gold. If you ever are hard up for cash, selling these gems is a good way to get it. Let's go talk to Atma, complete this quest.
They say.
That's alright. The quest is done. Alright, so the Herodic Scroll starts a quest that
Good morning.
tells you to look for the Herodic Staff. Or, I think it's the Herodic Staff. First you need the Herodic Cube, then the Staff of Kings, and then the Amulet of the Viper, and yeah, we'll go over it later. But this next quest is not optional. You have to do this quest to progress the story. We want to put this over here. We want to check and see.
Good morning.
If he has any cool weapons. 3 open socket staff. 3 open socket staff. No 2 open sockets. This would be really good. 2 to Fireball. If it had 2 open sockets, it does not. +1 to Fire Skills. That would be insanely good because that's 1 to Fireball, 1 to Warmth, and 1 to your other Fireball, other Fire Skills. So that would be insanely good. But that one is only going to come as a blue, so it's magical. So we couldn't put the Rune Word in it, but that's very good. Don't need that. Alright, so I think we're going to get 1 more potion and then load this up with mana potions.
There's nothing the right potion can't cure.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. How much money do we have now? 42,000. Alright. So now I think we're going to farm for some runes, which means we're going to head back to Act 1. And we're just going to do Countess over and over and over until we get the runes we need. For our Stealth Rune Word, which we can equip at level 17, we need Tal, a Tal rune, and an Eth rune. Let's check our weapons, see if 2 open socket staff, but it's not, doesn't have any mods. That's 2 open socket Frost Nova. 2 open socket Lightning and Nova. 2 open socket Static Field and Ice Wolf. Got a lot of 2 open socket here. None of them have the mods that we're looking for, but a lot of 2 open socket stuff, so that's good. Alright, so we're going to go back to the Black Marsh where the Forgotten Tower is, and we are going to attempt to... Did I resurrect Homeboy? I did. Okay, good. We're going to attempt to work our way down the tower and kill the Countess. Countess is a really good source of runes from Ral and below. Now, all of these should kill these in 1 hit. Honestly, it's probably not even worth messing with. These don't have enough XP to bother with. Yeah, I don't think they do. We'll pick up their potions. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go around the edge until we find the tower. Work our way around the edge. So that's the next area, or the previous area, I don't remember which. We're gonna ignore these guys. We'll go collect their money. Steal their gold. Thank you. Otherwise we're gonna ignore them. Because we are just looking for the tower. Should have got some stamina potions. Let's take a look at that. Is that better than what I have? Slightly. So the attacker takes damage is the same. Defense is slightly lower. I lose 2 life, but 2 is kind of meaningless. Same mana, but I get 5 okay. So I'll wear that, and then we actually might put this on our merc. Change from fire to cold resist. I think we'll stick with what we got. Alright, let's go. So again, we're just gonna look, we're just gonna go around the edges until we find the, I should have grabbed stamina potions. Until we find the tower. This might not be the most efficient way to do this, so there might be a more efficient way. I don't know if there is or not. Alright, grab that well to recharge our stamina. Running around. Ignoring you. Fire res, there's the tower. Down we go. Alright, so we're going to stay to the left. Nothing here, but that is a super chest. Probably not as good as what I have. No. One thing to note is the size of the maps. Whoops. The size of the maps for the Forgotten Tower let's see, that's definitely better. The size of the maps for the Forgotten Tower are much smaller on normal than they are on Nightmare and Hell. So it shouldn't take us too long to find. See how little that map is? We're supposed to stay to the left, so we're supposed to go this way. Identify that ring, see if it's any good. Nope. Nope. Off we go. Stay to the left. We're just gonna repeatedly farm Countess. There's a charm, there it is. One to 5 lightning damage and 2 to mana. That'd be fine for a melee character. Alright, stay to the left. We're looking for level 5. We've already done this quest once, so you guys probably remember. Yep, there it is, down there. Nice thing about this quest is even if you're not doing the quest, there is quite a bit of money here. So That's going to help us save up for our staff that we need. Alright, off we go. Okay, we got a Tal, we got an Eth. We got exactly what we needed. Nice. So we still need, I'm going to take that Hawk Helm. We're going to sell. We still need a Ral rune, which is the highest you can drop on here, and then we can also cube, once we have the Roger cube, we can cube up three Tal runes to make a Ral. But yeah, there's our Tal rune. So we need a 2 open socket armor, so we're going to head back to town and see if we can buy one. Identify what I have. We're going to head to Act 2. Because if we need to sell anything, we're going to make more money from it in Act 2 than we would in Act 1. So Act 1, the max you can sell something for is 5,000. Act 2 is 10,000. Act 3 is 15. Act 4 is... That actually might be helpful. I lose mana though, so it's fine. You don't want to sell that. Tal Eth. Pretty sure. I will always look to online for guides to confirm your rune words before you make them, but definitely do that.
Allow me
Let's
to
check
advise.
and see what he has available real quick. 3 open socket. We're looking for 2 open sockets. He doesn't have anything 2 open sockets, so let's go back to here. Farah and see if she has any body armors that are 2 open sockets. She does. The chainmail. I need some more strength to equip it. This one has a lot of strength, but has a really good defense on it. But I don't. It's going to be several levels before I can have enough defense to equip either of these, or enough strength to equip either of these. So we're probably not going to do that. We'll go back to Act 1 and see if they have anything that I could buy. First we will check Charcy.
Oh, hi there.
We don't want weapons, we want armor. Nope, no 2 open sockets, so let's head to Akara. High Priestess. Hello. Let's see, we're looking for 2 open sockets. There's one, but there's no mods on it, so no good. That would have been good. 2 to Fireball, 1 to Telekinesis. That's actually pretty good. Nope. Need 2 open sockets. Nope. Nope. Okay. So, what we're gonna do... So we are going to leave and go back in. Now this isn't the ideal setup for doing that. You really want
welcomes you.
The you really want the exit to be closer so you can just go in and out. I could use that, but that's no mods. No mods. But just check in here. Yeah, we might restart. Might get a new map. So with online, every time you exit the game and start a new one, you get a new map. I already did that. I don't know why I did that again. We're looking for 2 open sockets. There. And we have enough strength, so let's take that. Now, I cannot wear this until I hit level 17, but I can make this. So we're going to go confirm online that we have the right rune word. So we're going to just Google stealth rune word. And we look at it and confirm that is Tal Eth. So we have our Tal rune. We have our Eth rune. Alright, we're going to put them next to each other, or next to the item we're going to use it on. Okay? Just to confirm, look over at my... Like, always do this. If it's low-level runes, it's not a big deal. But if you have high-level runes that are really hard to find, you want to make sure it's very, very important that you do this correctly the first time. So I confirm it's Tal Eth. So I'm going to take my Tal rune, pop it inside. I'm going to take my Eth rune, pop it inside. And there you can see at the top it says Stealth. And it has a 25% faster run walk, 25% faster cast rate, 25% faster hit recovery, 6 to dexterity, an extra 15% regenerate mana, an extra 15 to maximum stamina, which we don't care about, and 30 poison resist. Okay? So let's talk about, now that we've made that, let's talk about why those are good and what they are, why we built that. So those are good. Those stats are good. The faster run walk helps us move around the map faster, so that should be obvious why that's good. Faster cast rate we talked about last time. The higher the faster cast rate, the more attacks you're going to be able to do, or the more casts you're going to be able to do in a second. And so that's more damage and more mobility. And then faster hit recovery means if you take enough damage to put you in hit recovery, then you'll recover faster. So there's less chance that you're going to get stun locked. The 6 to dexterity is not really useful for our build, but it can help us equip something that we might not be able to. The maximum stamina is like kind of useful, but not really. The poison resist is definitely useful, especially in Act 2, because there are a lot of creatures that use poison damage. And then, of course, the magic damage reduced by 3 is really good because that's all types of magic. And so it just drops the amount of damage you take by 3 for any type of magical attack. The unfortunate thing is, I cannot equip this until I reach level 17. So we're just going to save that for later. And move on. We are going to check... We just bought that from Charcy, so we're going to head down here and check Akara, because we're looking for a 2 open socket staff still. Yes, but no mods. No mods. Is this the same? I think this is the same as the last time we checked. Yeah, I don't think it reset. Yeah, it didn't reset. Okay, so we're going to get a new map. So save and exit. Rejoin. We're going to keep farming the Countess. We need a Ral rune. Tier Ral. That is for the leaf rune word. So we're going to look that up. So confirm tier Ral for a staves. Alright. Probably going to need some more money to find a good staff. Let's check. Might get lucky. 2 open socket, but not the right mods. It does have mods, but those are not the right mods. No, same thing. 2 open sockets, not the right mods. Alright. So we're going to go do the Black Marsh. Do that again. And it's going to be the same thing. We're going to just head around the outside. I will take that stamina potion this time. We're going to head around the outside until we find the tower. I'll take that. This might have some worth. Not really. Kind of ignore those guys. I didn't ignore those guys earlier because there was a champion monster. But we're just looking for the tower. I'll take that. Yeah, that's got some good mods, so we will take that, sell it. Just looking for the tower. Ignoring these guys, we'll go grab their gold. Stole your gold. See ya, bye! Just looking for the tower. Out of stamina, we'll drink that stamina potion. There it is. Just looking for the tower. I know this is not the most exciting, but there come points in this game where you're just kind of grinding for things. Once we get the things we need, we'll be able to really, really push through very quickly. Health Shrine, we don't really need that. Just about walked around the whole thing. Alright, so we have walked around the whole thing. Watch, the tower's gonna get really close. Nope. No, I guess it's not really close. That's the hole. We don't need that. We need the Forgotten Tower. Off we go. There's nope. I thought that was the tower. It's just a house. There it is. Missed it. Just missed it. Alright, down we go. We're going to stay to the left. Take the emerald. Drink a potion. Move on. Maybe wondering why the guys are just dying randomly. It's because my merc has killed them, but it sort of desynced. So the game thinks the merc killed them, but it's not showing on the screen. That's usually what happens when an enemy just sort of dies by itself. That or poison damage, but poison is, I don't have any poison damage on this character. Stay to the left. If I'd stayed to the left like I'm supposed to. Spear. I'll check that.
I am overburdened.
I'll put that to good use.
It goes down, so now what would be nice to give him would be some life leech. If he had life leech, then he could sort of sustain himself a little bit. Stay to the left. There we are. charm. Love the charms. Mana potion to make sure we top off. 9% extra gold. Don't really care. Gold's not that valuable once we buy the things we need. The leaf sword or staff. Once we buy that, we don't really need the gold anymore. Check that scepter. Yeah, we'll sell that.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I think we'll leave that alone then. Another tier room. I think we might need to start actually going after the where is it? I think we might need to go after the Heraldric cube so we can start cubing up runes. Tier we can cube up into a Neph. Eld we can cube up into a tier. We really need a Ral rune is what we need to have left. So I think I'm actually going to we'll do one more Countess run, and then I think we are going to start searching for the. Sorry, what was it? LL tier. So I did have that right. And then we'll start searching for the Heraldric cube, so we can start cubing up runes if we need to. All right, let's go sell these 2 scepters. Check the inventory again. Do one more Countess run, and then we'll move on. Alright, sell that, sell that. Nice 4K gold. We're looking for a 2 open socket. That has 2, but it doesn't have any mods. 2. Oh! This is it right here. 3 to warmth. It does have 3 to frozen armor, which we do use, but the 1 to ice blast is kind of useless. But the 3 to warmth, that is really, really what we want. Ideally, you would want 3 to warmth, 3 to fireball, but that's really, really rare, and so not worth, in my opinion, waiting around for. Plus, having 3 to fireball really, really makes it very expensive, and so you'll have to gain a lot of money to get up to that point. But in this case, because it's 3 to warmth, which is a level 1 skill, it's only 12,000 gold. So yep, this is what we want. We're going to buy that right now, and that is going to be our leaf rune word. I should have kept checking just in case there was a better one. watch. It's going to be like +3 to warmth, +1 to fireball or something. No. Okay, good. Okay, so that's it. That is our leaf rune word. So we don't need to worry about shopping anymore. We'll still check just in case, but we don't need to worry about it. Let's do one more Countess run because we still need that Ral rune. Where are we? Black Marsh. And then once we get the Ral rune, we can move on. I should have bought some stamina potions. That's okay. So we're going to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I am looking for the tower, the Forgotten Tower. Yeah, definitely should have bought some stamina potions. Alright, we're going to wait for our stamina recharge. Alright, let's go. So we're just keeping an eye on our mini map, looking for that tower to pop up. see it there. That's going to go into the corner, so we don't need to go that way. Really should have bought some stamina potions. That's okay. This will recharge us. Go ahead and drink it twice. So a well has 2 charges. Each charge individually is on a 30-second cooldown. So I can come back after 30 seconds, and that will have 1 charge back, and then it'll immediately get the other charge back. Alright, so we did it again. We went all the way around, and now we've got to search the middle. Stamina Shrine! Heck yeah! Look how close. Yeah, that's not worth that much. Look how close it was to the waypoint. I just missed it. Unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. That is the magic of RNG, my friends. Alright, so we're going to go through here. We're going to stay to the left. We are hoping, if we get lucky, we'll get a Ral rune this time. And then we can move on. But we're going to move on and anyway, because we want the cube. The Herodric cube. Level 3. Ow. Oops. I'll kill you. Level 4. Stay to the left. There it is. Level 5. That's a lot of money for us. We don't really need the money right now because we've got the ones we need, the shield we need, or staff we need. But I'm still collecting money because by the time we find the Ral rune that we need, we might come across a better staff, and so it's good to just keep stacking up money until then. Until we kind of commit to the staff we're using. Until we have the runes to commit to it at least. Now, this might be good for a rune we're going to use later, but I think we're just going to hold because we'll probably find a 2 open socket better shield by the time we have the runes for that rune word. There's our Ral rune, nice. Alright, so we got everything we need. That's not good. Alright, excellent. Nice job. So now what we need to do is we need to,
Good day.
we need to make our leaf rune word. It's tier Ral, the Eth rune is going to go, Eth is, so it's tier Nef Eth, and Ral, so Eth, Ith, Tal, Ral. Here we are. Yep. Amulet, worthless. That's kind of useful, but not super useful.
Good to see you.
So I could have bought these too, but I have my stealth armor. Okay, so we got our Ral rune. We can now make our leaf rune word. We're just going to check and see if she has any better
The order welcomes you.
staves. We're looking for 2 open sockets. There's one, but not what I want, not the mods I want. So we're going to commit to this one. All right, so let's grab it. So just verified, the leaf rune word is Tier Ral. Tier Ral. So it's very important that you put these in the correct order. You, again, cannot use a magical item. So the text has to be gray for socketed. It cannot be green for a set, yellow for rare, gold for unique, or blue for magical. It has to be a plain item. It can be superior, but it has to be a plain item. And so tier, and then Ral. Okay, so I can't use this till level 19, but once we hit level 19, it'll be a nice little boost for us. But I will show you why this is such a good rune word. So we're going to pop tier, bloom. We're going to pop Ral in there, leaf. There is our rune word. This is very good because it adds +3 to fire skills. It adds 5 to 30 fire damage, but that's if you're using it for melee, which we won't be. This already had 1 to Ice Blast as part of the base mod, so we don't care about that. 3 to Inferno, 3 to Frozen Armor was part of the base mods. 6 to Warmth, so it adds 3 to Warmth on the rune word. And then we had another 3 to Warmth on the base mods, right? And then 3 to Firebolt, 32 defense based on character level, so I believe it's 2 defense per character level. 33 cold resist, so that's a big boost. 2 to mana after each kill, that's super helpful. So and then 50% damage to undead, that's only if you're meleeing. So the +6 to warmth is not +6, it's +9 because we have +3 to our fire skills and then +6 to warmth. So we're going to go to a +9 to warmth. So we have 1 point in warmth, and then all of a sudden we're going to have another 9 points. So we're going to go straight up to +10 and to 10 points in warmth, which will really boost our mana recovery. And then we're also going to get 2 mana after every kill because of that tier rune. So every time we kill something, we're going to get 2 mana back. Now that 2 mana is not going to be enough to, generally speaking, cover the cost of the spell, but if we can throw out 1 fireball and kill 4 things, that's 8 mana. So we're getting back most of the cost of the fireball. And then when you combine that with warmth, that's really going to help our mana. And it's also going to give us a big, big boost to, it's going to give us +3 to our fireball skills. It's going to give us a +6 to our firebolt skills. So it's really going to increase our damage and really going to increase our mana recovery. And so that's a really, really nice rune word. Unfortunately, we cannot use it till level 19, so right now we're kind of just grinding to level 17 to get this, and grinding to level 19 to get this. So we've done everything we need for Countess. We farmed Countess for the runes we need. So as you can see, it just takes a few runs and you can get what you need. And so now we just kind of move on. So I think that's probably a good stopping point. Let's go ahead and see if we can gain that level to hit level 17 so we can wear that armor. So we're going to go back to... nope, I don't want to go to the sewers. That's not where I want to go. We're going to go ahead and hit level 17 so we can equip that stealth rune word and use those. But yeah, we've kind of committed now. I could check this and see, but if there is something better, I'm going to be disappointed. Yeah, that's that's mechanics anyways. We couldn't use that. So see how the text is blue? It says mechanics longstaff. That means mechanics is a magical affix. It's not a socketed item in the traditional sense. So the rune word would not work in this. So I don't see anything else with... excuse me, 2 open sockets. That one does, but there's no mods, so worthless. Yep. Alright, so moving on. So really, right now we're just going to level up to level 17. Shouldn't be too tough, of course. waiting around for these guys. Stamina doesn't really help us. Like, it's good, but only at really low levels. At higher levels, it's like worthless. So we're looking for a tomb or a, you know, a rocky closure like that. It's going to be in the next area, the dry hills, and that's where we can find the Herodric cube. All right, these guys are really dangerous to low-level characters because they have this lightning. They release charge bolts. And so especially melee characters get absolutely effed up by these things. And both low and high level play. So you just gotta be really careful. It's less dangerous for someone like a sorceress because she's at range, or a bow character, range character, but the melee characters like paladins that build for melee, and the what am I trying to say? The barbarians, just really, really dangerous for them. This one actually has take that healing potion. Stamina potion, go ahead and drink it. Pick up a mana potion too. Alright, we're almost to level 17. So what we want to do is when we hit level 17, we want to go back and equip our stealth runeward. This is the dry hills. In the dry hills, there's the stony tomb. The stony tomb. Oh, nice. That's close to level 17. Yeah, we're getting real close. In the stony tombs, we can find the Herodric cube. So that's kind of the next area we need to go to for our quest. Let's see here. These guys are annoying. Because let's keep our frozen armor up. Every time you hit them, they get knocked back, and they're very fast and jukey. So they're very annoying. Difficult to hit, especially at range. These guys are annoying because they keep flying in the air, making themselves invulnerable. But I can't stand those guys. Luckily, with our frozen armor, they freeze in place, and so you can. It makes it a little easy. If they hit you, obviously they have to hit you first. All right, let's keep going. Really close to leveling up. Come here. So to talk about farming the bases with Drognen or Akara, it could take you a lifetime to find the perfect base. So just find a base, like just this is good enough, is what we're trying to do. Alright, I guess I need another mana potion. Let's see here. Of course, there was a mana shrine right there. We are so close. Alright, we're going to go back down the path here. One thing to keep an eye out for is this up here. This little section that stairs down. And you have a lot of those in Act 2. And sometimes they blend in really well with the environment. And so they can easily be missed. Scimitar. Take the skull. Oh boy, are we close. Like 4 more kills maybe.
I am overburdened.
Overburden? Oh. I'll take the... Ooh, the cold resist is actually nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Attack rating is useless to us. Take this full helm, identify it. Fire resist. Yeah, that'll give him a big defense boost. Yeah, so we'll take that. That is not what I wanted.
I'll put that to good use.
Alright, so one more kill should probably put us over the top here. Nope. 2 more kills. Alright, let's head back to town. New stats, we're going to do some more life. We're going to add another skill to our fireball. We're level 17 now.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Pair of stuff. And we can now use our stealth body armor. When we get to level 19, we can use our leaf runeward. So let's take a look. So we're going to get 24, we're going to lose a little bit of mana and life, but we're going to get mana regeneration, so that'll make up for that. The life will be, it's not that big of a difference, just a couple life. But the faster run walk, faster cast rate, and faster hit recovery will really help us out, help our survivability. We'll also get a big poison resistance, so we have 0 poison resist, we're going to get 30. Blam. Lose a little bit of fire, a little bit of lightning. And yeah, you can see a little bit of life. 1 total life. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, this is really going to help our survivability and our damage because of that faster cast rate. So it's a very good rune word, low-level rune word. That's easy to find the runes for. Let's see if we want to give this to him. Yes, we do.
I'll put that to good use.
Alright. Let's sell that. Alright. So now we have stealth. We have our stealth rune word. So that's one of the 2 starting rune words that we need. The next one is going to be leaf. We're going to lose our shield for that. We're going to lose this, but we're going to gain some big damage. So it's going to be excellent. And then we'll just keep moving on. But once we have that leaf rune word equipped, we will be able to really power through some content. That's just going to give us a big damage boost. Right now our fireball is 76 to 101, and it's really going to... I need to swap that over and start using that as my main attack. And it's really going to push that, because you're going to get a +3 to fireball, and you're actually going to +6 to fire bolt, so it's going to push that up really high as well. So it's going to be a great rune word for us. Alright, well that's all for today. We will see you guys next time on the next episode. Thank you.